Hey, welcome back to DieCash Cars. So today, guys, we are going to wrap up the Hot Wheels and Diecast Investing Portfolio here for 2023. I have my two pickups here for the month of December, and afterwards we're going to capsize, look at month by month what I picked up, how it's doing on the secondary market today, and at the end reveal if once and for all I was able to 4x the amount of money, which was, by the way, $10 every month, if I was able to 4x that money by the end of the year. So let's get right to it. So right around the end of December, I would say that the two cars that were making the most noise was these two right here, the Hot Wagons, Datsun 510 Bluebird wagon, and then also the Car Culture off-road mix. And you had the 2018 Toyota 4Runner in this matte blue. Essentially, you couldn't find these sets with these cars still hanging on the pegs because they were always snatched up. People were definitely hoarding these, and can you blame them? Because they are actually really nice. I mean, let's start with this Hot Wagons Datsun 510 Bluebird. New wheels here for 2023, or I guess you could say 2024. And it does have a metal base, which kind of makes you think, are there going to be some premium 510 wagons coming up this year? Or is this just the new thing when it comes to premium mainline sets? You are going to get a random sprinkling of metal bases. And this one does have full tampos front and rear, now that I'm looking at it too. And I don't mind the little Japan Hot Wheel logo here on the side. Looks pretty clean, so don't mind that one. And again, just to remind you guys, retail price on these is about $3, so pretty steep, but it's nice to see that Hot Wheels and Mattel is actually stepping up and giving us a little bit more premiumization with these releases. And then you got this Car Culture Toyota 4Runner in this matte blue, and I will say the first time that I saw this, I was kind of disappointed because I really wanted them to match the Hyper Blue that we got with Matchbox. So kind of an odd scenario where I would rather have the mainline Matchbox versus the premium Car Culture release of this Toyota 4Runner. But nonetheless, it's a 4Runner. This is a super popular casting ever since its birth in Boulevard. And I already have the white one, the black one. Needed this blue one to go along with it. Secondary market, these two aren't doing super well. The Hot Wagons Datsun 510 wagon right now sitting at about $8. And then the premium Car Culture 2018 Toyota 4Runner right now sitting at about $8 as well. So for the month of December, guys, very minimal gains, $10 in. And I'm only at $16 on the secondary market. But that's okay, because when it comes to Hot Wheels and Diecast investing, you gotta think about things holistically. The big picture, what you've invested in, and what your overall gains are, which brings me back to January of 2023 when I made this purchase of 9 store exclusive cars, starting with the Target exclusive Red Edition cars. This one really set the tone, guys. I knew this was going to be a super popular cast and release for the year, and no exception to that thought process. This car right now, secondary market, sitting at about $30. And then the rest of these store exclusives, you got the Tesla Model Y, you got the Ford Escort RS200, and then the 6 baby blue Mazda RX-3s that were Kroger exclusives. All of those are at about $5 average on the secondary market, so that's another $40 that you can tack on to the investing portfolio for a grand total of $70 in the month of January. So starting off strong. Then for the month of February, I was trying to diversify where I was picking up my cars. This Back to the Future 1987 Toyota pickup truck, I picked it up at an auto parts store. And then I picked up this generic Team Transports, kind of looks like the Advan wagon Skyline from Hot Wheels, but nope, it's a brand called Diecast, and I picked it up from Menards. Took a little bit of a risk adding these into my portfolio, not so much the Back to the Future, but definitely that Team Transport set. Right now, the Back to the Future Toyota pickup truck sits at about $25, and we kind of expected the value to kind of hang in there on this truck, just given that the original Retro Entertainment release is still sitting in that $75 to $100 price point. But I will take a big L when it comes to that generic team transport. I just had a hunch that maybe it would go up in value just because of what it's trying to mimic. But there is absolutely no interest in a generic team transport set that is honestly very widely available. I mean, they essentially still line the bins at Menards, so I will take a big 0 on that. So really for the month of February, it's really just this $25 value here with a Back to the Future pickup truck. Then moving on to March, I was able to take advantage of some online Facebook auctions, which is super convenient to do nowadays, especially with Whatnot. And again, there's just so many different Hot Wheel pages that are dedicated to buy, sell, trade. But nonetheless, I was able to pick up this R33 Zamac as well as this Honda S2000 also in Zamac. The R33 right now secondary market sits at about $20, and the S2K sits at about $8, so that is a grand total of $28 for the month of March. And then for the month of April, we got a two-parter. We got these Walmart exclusive premium mainline JDM set. Here we got a red Honda Prelude and then a silver 90 Acura NSX. Right now secondary market, both of these about $5, not much more than retail. But the second part of that month, we did pick up 3 of these Godzilla R32 Skylines, and these were definitely the buzz in 2023. I mean, if there was a poster child for 2023, it'd be this Skyline right here. These are, as predicted, doing really well in the secondary market. They have quite the following. And then again, as I mentioned before, and as everyone already knows, the R33 Godzilla is coming out here in 2024. So this R32 really just shot up in value. Right now, secondary market, $5 a piece. So it's $15 on these, an additional $10 for the JDM premiums. That puts us at $25 on the month for April. Then the month of May was a down month again. I was trying to buy into the hype of the latest Super Mario Brothers movie by adding this Retro Entertainment plumbing van, as well as the Mario Kart series Mario movie exclusive card back. But unfortunately, both of these were very easy to obtain, and even to this day, I still see them lining the pegs. I underestimated how much Hot Wheels was actually going to pump out of these movie exclusive cars. But nonetheless, secondary market, the plumber van sitting at about $8, and the Mario Kart roughly $5. So again, not much more than retail, but hey, that's part of the game. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Then in the month of June, I was on a little family road trip, stopped by a Myers, and lo and behold, there was some good stock there. Was able to pick up this moving parts Matchbox Mitsubishi Lancer Celeste. Right now secondary market is about $6. Then you got 3 of these Liberty Walk Nissan Silvia S15s in black recolor. Right now each of these secondary market is about $2 a piece, so that's about $6 total there. And then you got these 55th anniversary 180 SXs. Secondary market on these is about $3 a piece, so $18 there. But there was a bonus, so after I spent $10 on Mattel products, I was able to pick up this gold twin mill Gen E for free, which right now secondary market $3, but and that's $3 more that we get to add to the investing portfolio for a grand total of $21 in the month of June. And the month of July was a big month for any Honda fanboy. That's when we got the release of Neon Speeders and this awesome black Neon Speeders 99 Honda Civic Type R EK9. Awesome livery there on the side. And then also you got the Zamac Honda Civic EFs. Both of these, which I did not pick up on my own, but again, when you got really close friends within the hobby and the collecting community, you get some awesome deals. I got these all for essentially retail from a very close buddy. The EK9 right now, secondary market sits at about 7, and each of these Zamac EFs go for about $10 a piece, so it's a grand total of $27 here for the month of July. Then in the month of August, I was able to comb the clearance sections at my local grocery stores, was able to find car culture and retro entertainments for very good discount. All of these speed machines were all essentially $1 except for the Porsche 911, which was actually $350. Was also able to find 3 007 2000 GTs, all for $1 a piece. Secondary market on these speed machines right now, they go for about $7 a piece. And that's not a lot from the original retail price of about $5 to $6. I'm guessing these haven't really hit their stride just because they don't have true real riders. The 007 2000 GTs, also not a very popular release. I feel like I still see those pretty regularly sitting on the pegs today. Secondary market on those is about $3 a piece. So all in all, for the month of August, I put down about $37 to the portfolio. Then in the month of September, I bit the bullet on this Hot Wheels 8-pack, which is a new multi-pack offering by Hot Wheels for 2023. But what really drew me in on this 8-pack was that all the cars are licensed. There's a number of them that are exclusives, all highlighted by the main exclusive car, the black 300ZX, which I think looks particularly good. But as I just stated, I bit the bullet because secondary market on this 8-pack right now still sitting at about retail price, which is about $10, which is about what I paid for this to add to the portfolio. But this, as I mentioned in that video, guys, it's more of a long-term value hold. Again, these black 300ZXs are still popping up at the retail stores in a number of multi-pack offerings, so only time will tell, but I feel like the value is still here. It's just going to take a lot longer than 1 year. In October, it was definitely investor's choice as I had a number of good pickups, but ultimately decided on the 10 Nissan Skyline GTR R32s, which I found at, again, a local grocery stores. They were stocking up some old cases, E in particular, and I was able to swoop up these 10 Godzilla R32s, which, again, as I stated earlier, a no-brainer for 2023. Easy pickup and addition to the portfolio. All 10 of these R32s right now, secondary market, sell for about $5 each, so $50 added to the portfolio. Then in the month of November, it was an easy peasy decision to add to the portfolio this Auto World online exclusive JCCS, Lamley exclusive Toyota Celica Supra. I mean, this was literally sitting online, available for about 24 hours, and then it was re-released the next day. So you had optimal time to pick one of these up to add to your collection. But at about $11 is what I picked these up after you applied the coupon code that Auto World allows you to add for 50% off. Right now, secondary market, these are sitting at $30. I've even seen them go up to about $50, but for the sake of this portfolio, we'll tack it in as $30 on the secondary market. And then there was the month of December, which we previously discussed. But overall, guys, this was a super fun experiment. Just goes to show that you can truly invest in diecast and Hot Wheels and turn a profit. You're not going to get rich. You're not going to be able to retire off of this. But you can definitely invest in the hobby in order to pay for and sustain yourself in the hobby and not just go broke. And as you saw, I did this throughout the year, just shopping retail stores, Walmarts and Targets, clearance sections at grocery stores, taking advantage of deals on eBay. You can definitely do this on forums like Whatnot and Amazon as well too. And then just combing Facebook Marketplace and all the different Hot Wheels and diecast forums that promote buy, sell, trade. I mean, there are definitely deals out there, and at just $10 a month, you can see I tripled my investment, and I'm sure some of you guys probably did even better than that. But let me know what you think about my investing portfolio for 2023. Let me know how you did investing in Hot Wheels and diecast in 2023. Drop it in the comments, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time on DieCash Cars.